The Hardy Boys returned to the WWE at WrestleMania 33 for the first time since 2009. They defeated Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Cesaro and Sheamus, and Enzo Amore and Big Cass to win the Raw Tag Team Championships in a ladder match. The Hardy Boys retained the titles against Cesaro and Sheamus at Payback. However, they lost the titles to them at Extreme Rules in a steel cage match. In August of 2017, Jeff Hardy suffered a shoulder injury, which resulted in him being out of action for 7 months. On the April 9, 2018 episode of Raw, Hardy returned from injury, where he teamed with Finn Balor and Seth Rollins to defeat The Miz and the Miztourage, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel. The next week on Raw, Hardy defeated Jinder Mahal to win the United States Championship, making him the second person to complete the modern Grand Slam. The next day, Hardy was traded to SmackDown as part of the Superstar Shakeup. Hardy retained his title against Jinder Mahal at the Greatest Royal Rumble event on April 27 and against Randy Orton at Backlash on May 6. He would eventually lose the title to Shinsuke Nakamura after a pre-match low blow by Nakamura, ending his reign at 90 days. On the February 26 episode of SmackDown in 2019, Hardy teamed with the returning Matt Hardy to defeat The Bar. At WrestleMania 35 on April 7, Hardy competed in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but was eliminated by the eventual winner, Braun Strowman. 2 days later on SmackDown, the Hardy Boys defeated the Usos to win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The reign only lasted 21 days, as they had to vacate the title due to Jeff injuring his knee. This was explained in a storyline in which Lars Sullivan attacked and injured Jeff. Hardy was out of action for the next 10 months. Hardy returned from injury on the March 13, 2020 edition of SmackDown, defeating King Corbin. He began a feud with Sheamus and got arrested for crashing his car into Elias. The feud culminated in a bar fight on the July 24 episode of SmackDown, which Hardy won. On August 24, Hardy issued a challenge to then Intercontinental Champion AJ Styles. He defeated him the next week to win the title for the 5th time. He would eventually lose the title to Sami Zayn on September 27, 2020 at Clash of Champions. That was Hardy's final title in the WWE. Hardy was drafted to Raw in the October 2020 draft. He began a feud with Elias, defeating him in a guitar on a pole match on November 2, and in a Symphony of Destruction match on November 30. On February 1, 2021, Hardy teamed with Carlito to defeat Elias and Jackson Ryker, thus ending the feud. On the June 7 episode of Raw, Hardy defeated Cedric Alexander in a match where, if Hardy lost, he would had to have retired. In October of 2021, Hardy was drafted to SmackDown. On December 4 at a house show, Hardy walked out during a tag team match. He was sent home the next day, and released from his contract 5 days later. That was his final appearance in the WWE. On the March 9, 2002 episode of Dynamite, Hardy made his AEW debut, saving his brother Matt from an attack by Andrade El Idolo, Private Party, and The Butcher and the Blade. On the May 4 episode of Dynamite, Hardy had his first AEW singles match, defeating Bobby Fish to qualify for the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. He advanced to the semifinals by defeating Darby Allin the following week, but was defeated by Adam Cole. On June 14, AEW announced that Hardy was indefinitely suspended without pay after being arrested for driving under the influence the day before. He did not return to AEW until April 12, 2023. Jeff made his return, assisting his brother Matt, Isaiah Cassidy, and Hook from an attack by the Firm members, Lee Moriarty, Ethan Page, and Big Bill. In June, Jeff was written off of TV due to him being unable to travel to Canada due to his most recent DUI. Jeff Hardy has recently returned to action, teaming with his brother Matt. At 45 years old, with numerous injuries, arrests, suspensions, and trips to drug rehab, Jeff Hardy may be in the twilight of his career. However, his story is yet to be completed, and he should be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame one day.